Hey guys, welcome back to today's Skyrim build, and today's build is going to be the Viking. Now I'm saying now you may hear background sounds just because it's raining outside and it's hitting against my window, so you may hear that just randomly for no reason. Now, this build is for people who want to play like a Dragonborn Nord, but also kind of want to take a more bandit-like route. So it's like a Dragonborn bandit, though going to see how far, if you want to be like like a lawful good Viking or chaotic neutral, whatever, that is all up to you. Now, like I said, the character race is going to be a Nord, since out of any race in the game, Viking wise fits the Nords so much better than any other race. Now, Standing Stone, beginning of the game, I recommend getting the Warrior Stone due to this character being pretty much almost a pure Nord build, so you're going to be focusing a lot more on the Nord attributes. And then once you hit a solid level, I'd recommend around level 15 or so, I would recommend the Lord Stone, just because you're going to be a lot more of a tank running up there. And the Atronach Stone could work here, but you already have that resistance to frost and that, so I feel like going the Lord Stone route would probably work a little better for this build. When it comes to the factions within the game, I would definitely recommend going to the Companions first. And then I would recommend going to join the Stormcloaks, as being a Nord, you abide by Nord traditions, so your character would definitely fit into the role of being a Stormcloak. As well as you're going to want to do the main game campaign and go over to Solstheim and do the Dragonborn DLC. Now, for the different skill trees you're going to want to work on, the first one you're going to work on is one-handed, and you're going to want to get every single perk except Bonebreaker and Bladesman. Paralyzing Strike is a perk that you may get if you want. I usually never do, because I never end up needing that perk in my life. Next would be the Heavy Armor skill tree, and I just got the full Juggernaut perk, got all 5 perks of it, because this character is a mix of heavy and light armor. So since you're not really using primarily heavy armor, I went with just Juggernaut. Then for pretty much the exact same thing for light armor, get all 5 points for Agile Defender, and you can get more if you want, but they won't really give you much bonuses, to be honest. And then for speech, I just worked my way up from haggling all the way up to intimidation, which you could go get all the other perks if you want to, but I didn't end up doing that. And for the final skill tree, I got smithing and worked my way up to advanced armors and arcane blacksmith. Though I did go a little higher when I was playing, but you know, that's the area I really recommend when it comes to this character. The mods I used for this build was the Walrus Follower mod, which allowed you to get pretty much a Walrus Follower. And then the other mod I used was the Soon's Armor mod, which allows you to pretty much takes Soon's armor and then makes it a craftable item within the game that you can wear. The equipment and weapons and shouts and that I used within the video. Armor-wise, I used pretty much Iron Gauntlets, and I used Soon's armor from the mod I just talked about. Weapons, I used the Ancient Nord Hero Axes. Duel, I should say, because he's a true Nord, he's going about that life. Shouts wise, I use Unrelenting Force, Call of Valor, and I use Dragon Aspect. So guys, that's going to be the end of today's build, and I'm just saying now, I've been making a lot of specifically like melee type of builds recently, and these are just the first builds that came to my mind, and I'm going to eventually be making builds that are a lot more magic related. It's just, personally, I play a lot of tanks when playing the game, so that's just my normal mindset, so I kind of have to get out of that. But, yeah, if you have any build suggestions or anything like that, please say so in the comments. I'll give it a look, and I'll see what I can do. But other than that, I will see you guys later. Peace.